pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The Texans had 1-11 now on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding of how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. They'll get this out to Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy looking to throw. Finds his man, it's John Mechie. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The middle they go. It's Hawkins. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just...
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. These two teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a victory here in Vegas would give them a sweep of the season series. They go play action now. Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Birdie. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another tote for Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That will allow them to disrupt the play.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 29, Purdy. He gets this one to Mechie. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Tackle made by Foley Fatukasi, the former UConn Husky.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. 6 yards left on second down. Throwing here, Purdy. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll drop this one off with Etienne. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
And that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So give them the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you give that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
second and goal. Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Purdy to throw it on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
They were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10. As they've got things rolling on this drive. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. On first down, right back to Etienne. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Lawrence. Being chased, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 70. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
That's taken at around the 40. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 50 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Purdy now to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
When we talk all the time about playing situational football, right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd and 1 from the 2. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. He's at the 50. 30. 20. 10. 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set them back on 2nd.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I get the backups in there with me.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Purdy. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Purdy looking to throw. Caught on the slant. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
A 9-yard lead. It's now 4th and goal.
19 seconds. 19 seconds.
Purdy, big 4th down play. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Next to score, Jaguars 35, Texans 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? The game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Lawrence will throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Jags are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll start on the ground, ETN. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brad, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can...
She right got me.